Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Yesterday I started a new series called There's Gotta Be More, in which I'm going to go through Black Ops 3 and look at all the things that haven't been given any closure to, that haven't been properly explained, and essentially just yell into the ether, there has got to be more. That's the idea. So yesterday I talked about the mystery of the KN-44. You can watch that video here if you click the little thing that's just popped up in the corner of the screen, or in the description there's a link to that as well if you want to go watch it. But we talked about the KN. Today though, we're going to be talking about something that I need to give you a bit of context for first, okay? So at the end of the Revelations Easter egg, what happens, right? Well, Monty is there and he's like, those blood vials, they came in handy, didn't they? And Richtopen's like, I was wondering when you were going to ask about this. And Monty basically says, well, you really aren't meant to be existing right now. You should be gone. It's a paradox. You've created a paradox here. I don't like it. So off you trot. Your premise now sorted. Cycle continues to iterate. Lovely. The weird thing about the ending, though, is that it's very tame. It's very muted. There's no, oh my goodness, Richtofen, you were planning this the whole time? Or, oh my goodness, Richtofen and Dempsey are scheming together, and they're actually planning to take out some of the other characters, and then Nikolai has to do the right thing for every... None of that happens. None of it at all. It's just, oh, blood vials. Okay, your premise now. That's it. That's the whole thing. So, what I want to talk about today are some of the Monty quotes from the end of God Crovey, where he's talking to individual players, to individual characters, and they really give us a feeling, I feel like, that there's gotta be more. Okay? So, let's read these quotes. First of all, on the first Richtofen down, I have to admit something to you, Edward, something I've never, ever, ever had to admit to anyone before. It's really quite embarrassing. You ready? Well, here it is. I don't understand you, matey. I don't understand a single thing about what makes you tick. You're the closest thing to an absolute distillation of obtuse obstructionism and unparalleled maniacal chaos in human form as it is possible to imagine. Next Richtofen quote. Look, I know you've had a lot to deal with. I know how hard you've been trying, but I really can't be sure exactly why you are doing it. I mean, it's not as if you owe Maxis anything, is it? Then, third Richtofen quote. I don't know, maybe some of the paranoia is starting to rub off on me. But let me tell you this, my little German friend. I've got my eye on you. Then, on third Dempsey down, you've got so... Richtofen, I'm kind of surprised you've gone along with him this far. Didn't you absolutely despise him at one point? Anyway, keep a close eye on him. I think he's up to something. Then, on third Takeo down. So, besides the changes to your own outlook, have you noticed a change in Richtofen? Dempsey? Well, I'm not trying to stir things up, but does it seem to you like the two of them might be scheming amongst themselves? And then finally, on third Nikolai down, there are certain things you can't ever change, Nikolai. All I ask is that you do the right thing. The right thing for everyone. Bruh. How did they just drop so much interesting dialogue in Gorod Crovey and then go nowhere with it in Revelations? Nowhere! All I ask is that you do the right thing for everyone, and Nikolai just stands there and does this in the cutscene. That's it. Like, that's pretty much his entire purpose in that cutscene, is to, like, look at Takeo and look like he's drawing for a weapon.
Well, you certainly can't stay here.
All I ask is that you do the right thing. The right thing for everyone, which is just looking at the person next to you. No way! There has got to be more. There's just gotta be more. There's no way that he would go into all this detail about how Richtofen is this absolute distillation of obtuse obstructionism and then go nowhere with it. Oh, blood vials. Okay, your premise now. There's gotta be more!
Those blood vials.
Okay, and finally, to Takeo saying, Richtofen? Dempsey? Are they in cahoots? Are they planning something? Should you be worried, Takeo? There's gotta be more. There's just gotta be more. I absolutely cannot allow myself to believe for 1 second that they would put that dialogue in there and then forget about it entirely in Revelations. There's just no way they would go to such lengths to give us this juicy subplot here of all of the characters suddenly having other things going on in their heads where Monty is directly appealing to them and saying, Nikolai, do the right thing. Dempsey? Well, that Richtofen guy seems a bit suspicious, doesn't he? Takeo? Dempsey and Richtofen might be in cahoots. Richtofen, you're crazy, mate. What are you planning? I'm watching you. There's no way they would do that and have it go nowhere. Surely. Or do I have too much faith in Jason Blundell? And Craig Houston? And the rest of the writing team? And the rest of the story team? And the rest of the team? Treyarch? Please. There's got to be more. There just has to be. Hopefully you've enjoyed this second episode of There's Gotta Be More, in which, like I said at the beginning of the video, I basically rant a little bit about some of the things that I want more closure for in the Zombies storyline. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like I said yesterday. If you keep the support going, guys, I will keep making episodes of this. So thank you for the support yesterday, thank you for the support all year, really, and hopefully see you very soon in another episode of this series. Alright, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.